Molly.
And I'm Tim.
And we are late to the party. And you know who else knows we're late to the party?
Christian Harloff.
And
Clark Wolf.
And JTE.
we got a like from JTE. I'll chop that up as a win. But now we've got a new team on the horizon.
Nerd Watch.
Third watch.
Ken Knapsack.
The
And
Pit Boss.
what's her name from Schmoedown?
Rachel Cushing.
Rachel Cushing.
That's the thing. It's like she's definitely an unknown, but according to everybody else, she's a powerhouse. So going up against Tuff Beats, I know you girls are...
Perry.
You
Perry
guys,
Perry
Perry's
fans.
my girl.
the girls love
I love
Perry.
Perry.
And I love Perry too.
I love Perry too.
But I've been there with Ken Knapsack, you know, from the beginning, it feels like. Pit Boss! And Jedi Alliance, and his episode he
Force
did
Cast.
with Joseph Scrimshaw. It's a good podcast. You should listen to that. It's my favorite. But either way, we've got Tuff Beats versus Nerd Watch. So we're going to watch that now.
Woo. This will be an interesting match, I think.
I still
See, I
love
love
the
that
movement.
live. That's
I love
nice.
the
See,
movement.
I do like the live.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
You get everyone's kind of animation and they can bring their own personality.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia
Baby Kurt.
Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Ellis, and today, Christian, we have two teams. And what's the goal of any team winning? One of them is going to win here today.
Well, that's a good assessment. And what we can say for these two teams here, we've
I love the
got
little
a
witty
brand new team
quips.
making their
Or
debut.
quick
Still love that
wits,
Karen
as
up there.
Watch.
Yeah.
That's right.
The
We
quitty
have
whip.
Ken Knapsack, who is
The
not a
big-
rookie,
But a nerd.
but a nerd.
Big nerd.
And he is
Big
bringing back
sexy.
his teammate, who is a rookie, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. We don't know a lot about her.
Well, we know she's a nerd, too. That's why they are the Nerds Watch,
We know
Christian. Not
she's a
any
nerd.
nerd gets to be on the Nerds Watch. You got to know your stuff about a variety of topics.
That is correct. And they were supposed to play against Sam Levine and Jay Washington. Schedules did not permit that. So, Tuff Beats, who were the team babyface of the year last year, they stepped in. They want a chance to redeem that loss against ETC. So they now are playing against the Nerds Watch.
And we haven't seen Nerds Watch compete together as a unit yet, so we have no idea what to think. But with Tuff Beats, I am so confused as to how to feel about their odds here today, because in one match they wiped the floor with Sam Levine
Right.
and a guy who was on Jeopardy. The next match, they just simply did not come to play. What was the difference?
I think, to be honest, I think it was the
remember that.
Vulture. Because when you had the Vulture, Jonathan Voico in that first match was on fire. And people were like, when's he going into singles? I think that the second match got to him, the lights got to him, he missed questions he clearly knew. So the question is, who is going to show up in this match?
Will the Vulture be an eagle or an albatross? Those are all birds.
You can wait for that one. All right, so
Yeah, like a wink
before
there.
we get to the actual match, we're going to show you a little bit about these teams and what they're all about.
That's Smug's
Right now.
Smug's weird.
I'm not happy with how the match went last time. I know this guy isn't either. We don't take this lightly. We like to have fun. Winning is important, and we plan to get back on top today.
Yeah, James Horner is still haunting my dreams.
Yeah.
Beautifully scored dreams, but it's still haunting my dreams.
People have been asking me about Rachel Cushing, a mysterious figure from the north.
Like all his name badges.
When I was asked to enter the show,
I didn't even see that.
I love
I
Dexter.
was begged by the fans.
Penny Dreadful was pretty
I
good.
saw that too.
I thought, how best to enter the Schmoedown world? I'm going to bring someone who
Passes.
knows everything.
I don't know anything about Rachel Cushing. We do know Ken is
She's very tall. She's taller than me.
and apparently she knows her stuff. So, you know, she is a bit of an unknown. I hope she's not the wild card here, but we're going to do our best to win.
You can expect a lot from me. I've got a wide variety of knowledge. I did the whole film school thing. I've been in LA for 15 years. I love movies. They're my passion. I got the nerd categories down. I got the classics down. I got the Oscars down.
They're very
I know
descriptive
Ken's got
people.
Star Wars. I know he's
They're
got
very
comedies. He's got action films. We balance each other out perfectly. We're the team to beat.
All right, Nerd Watch.
Ken doesn't even need to say
Welcome to the
anything.
party. Welcome to all the shenanigans. It's going
Welcome
to
to
be
the party.
a blast, but you know what? Our
Surely your
record
farm is the
means
biggest
a
farm
lot
in the
for
world.
us, and we got to give you an 0-1 record.
Oh, you didn't
I'm
see her
sorry, that's just
forehead.
how it has to go down.
You felt the sting of defeat.
Killing me,
I
Smug.
don't want to feel that again.
This is going to be the first step into a larger world. That's from Star Wars.
Sure is.
We are here to compete. We're not here for a sideshow. When everyone else is shouting, we are here to win.
Boom.
Is that a Men in Black guy? Sure.
Yeah, looks like it.
This is...
Yeah, cute they are.
We're gonna do a rap. Oh shit. We're gonna do a rap.
All you haters who think you got the rest, fuck you. We're having fun. Oh no, Bean Nimmy just dropped an F-bomb. This new beat's gonna take us to the top. Against Ken Knapsack's your watch.
What?
Before you know it, we'll be a 2-1. I never knew we could be so tough.
I love it.
That's what happens
Oh, I
when
love
the
it.
beat's so
So good.
tough.
Tough.
We're here to win, but if we have fun, that's enough.
Yeah. Get it, girl?
There you go, Mark. Obviously, not a lot of smack talk. They respect each other.
Mark's ready. Look
They're
at
looking
him.
to play. Ken's got a lot of
Mark looks like he's
bling around
channeling his
neck if
inner
you
Marty
include
McFly.
Comic-Con badges.
I guess that is considered bling in our community, and I think it might come down to how many outer space questions Ken Knapsack gets in the field. We know he loves Star Wars, but can he answer questions about movies that take place here on planet Earth?
Well, we're certainly going to find out right now. You've got the Nerds Watch, which Star Wars obviously is
Freaking pray.
strength. You've got Oscar movies as a
Just
strength.
do some random
And for Ken
facial
Knapsack,
expressions.
it's staying home
She's
on
just
purpose.
She's trying to be
then
tough. Look at
you
her.
have Tuff Beats. Strengths are
Kim
They got the
comic
beats
book
and they're
movies,
tough.
horror movies, and also dancing and making things fun. I like that. That's a nice strength.
They are great at dancing. We know we're going to go to get a good intro from Tuff Beats. What is Nerds Watch going to bring to the table? Is it going to be more Game of Thrones theme? That's a TV show. There's not going to be any trivia questions about that, I don't believe.
Well, until they make it a movie. It's time to go. Mark, are you ready?
Wish
Are they
there
making a movie
would.
about Game
I
of
love
Thrones?
TV.
I think eventually.
I'm ready to go, Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown! Introducing first,
They do need a bell.
representing
Or gong.
Winter.
Here we go.
Oh, I love it.
Making their
I love it.
Showdown debut. The Pit Boss, Ken Knapsack, and Rachel.
I love all the pictures on the back, too.
With this music, I'm expecting it to be a bloodbath.
Weapons. She emerges with weapons, but where is it?
Dude, can you imagine
There she is.
That is chemistry. She also has a weapon, a crossbow.
And she shot
Oh, that's Deckard's gun, isn't it? From Blade Runner.
We need
Is it?
medical
Yeah.
attention for Copster.
Now that I see it, I'm pretty sure it's.
Looks a lot like J&K's gun from Men in Black as well.
Targaryen.
I'm ready to see what we're gonna get with Tuff Beats coming up.
They need to be made aware the Game of Thrones question's not going to be asked today, Christian. I really feel like it needs
Such
to
a
be
good
mentioned
theme
up
song, too. I love the theme song.
And
again.
Yeah, it's pretty
their
epic.
opponents.
Oh, hey, this one's a good one,
Dancing
too.
babies? I don't know.
Yeah, what is
Alright, this is good.
What is this? I love it.
They are the number 9 ranked
Keeping it fresh.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Jonathan, the Vulture, Boyko, and Scary, Perry Demarov, Tuff Beats.
Giving us a little backstage episode.
Changing things up a bit.
Uh-huh.
This is a family show tonight, Christian.
Mrs. Vulture, yeah, it's a Mr. Vulture.
Tuff Beats love playing to the crowd.
Very positive energy.
I look at Ken Knapsack. That's a gentleman.
Now, Boyko and Cushing, a little bit of frostiness between those two.
Oh, I love her shirt. I didn't even realize that.
You know nothing.
It's
He's got a
sounds really
Targaryen
nice.
hat.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I don't
More
want it.
Dancing Babies,
That's my
who were
house.
around in the late 90s, versus Game of Thrones. Christian, clearly somebody who's having fun with this, versus a new team that's being very serious with the competitiveness.
Well, look, this means a lot for both these teams. Obviously, you have the Nerds Watch, who wants to show that they're going to be a team to really look out for, and then you have Tuff Beats, who needs to prove that they're going to still be relevant in this league.
At the end of the day, they're all still going to be nerds, but one of them is going to have another win in the Team Movie Trivia Schmoedown Tournaments matchups. It's not a tournament.
It's not a tournament. But it's not like you just...
I read my cue cards wrong.
All right, let's get to the rules. Would you like to tell them those?
In round 1, Tuff Beats and Nerds Watch. You will all get 8. Nerds Watch, you guys feeling okay? It's your first battle.
Our watch has begun. We're good. We're ready.
Tuff Beats, y'all been here before. You guys equally as prepared.
All good.
We're ready, yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, pretty stock answers. Here we go. Your first question in the world of animated movies. Who is the main
Fievel.
character in the animated film
Fievel.
American? Seen that one?
Fievel Goes West.
I know.
You did.
There are no cats in
I remember
America.
seeing it in the theater.
The streets are made of cheese.
2, 1. Pens down, please.
We're
Perry.
gonna get a
I think I
cat.
spelled it wrong, but Fievel?
I can accept that, Ken.
Fievel. He eventually went west.
All right, that is correct.
Yeah, I wrote 502, but spelling's probably wrong.
Okay, that's okay. 5 okay. Everybody got it right. There you go. They're starting out nice there. 2-2.
Interesting to note, only Rachel Cushing spelled Fievel correctly.
Yeah, we're gonna. Spellings are. It's fine. We're not. That was a JT rule.
I'm making a note of it anyway.
All right, here we go. In the category of action adventure, in X2, X-Men United, who responds
Logan.
to Bobby Drake's parents that they teach art at the school?
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine.
That's what made it really funny when he says it.
Art.
Yes, popcorn.
Terrible seating. Sorry, bro.
Have you tried not being a mutant?
4, 3,
It was a pretty
2,
topical
1. Pens
scene.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Ken.
You sure? Professor X.
Incorrect. Jonathan.
I said Wolverine.
That is correct. Rachel. That's correct. Perry.
Professor X.
All right, so you still
Someone was copying somebody.
They're still tied up here.
They
All
both
right,
spell Fievel the same
Next
thing.
question
Uh-huh.
comes from the world of comedy. What was the first name of John Goodman's character?
I don't remember.
Ooh.
Happy
Big
trails,
Lebowski?
Walter. I get there through Hot to Trot. Walter.
Walter.
Dabney Coleman's character and John Goodman. That's how I get there.
Remember. 4, 3, 2,
Not
1.
Donnie.
Hands down, please. And Jonathan.
Total gas, Tom.
That's incorrect. Rachel.
Total gas, Bob.
Incorrect. Perry.
I know nothing for now.
That is incorrect. And Ken.
Walter.
Knapsack here. With the big point there for Ken.
Christian, Team Nerdwatch has
Love Big
pulled
Lebowski.
into the lead by 1.
Cohen.
Yeah, all right. Ken Knapsack hits that big one there. Here we go. Drama.
This is
Hal
stressful.
Holbrook plays Deep Throat in what classic political
All the
drama?
President's Men.
That's my boy. We were just talking about that recently, too. Love all the President's Men.
4,
With Nick Nolte. Robert Redford, I believe, right?
Pen
Dustin
down,
Hoffman and
Perry.
Robert
Oh,
Redford.
that's not the Robert Redford, yeah.
Oh,
There
you
we
want to go first?
Oh,
I'll
you
be fine.
said
No, he could be in it. I don't know. He's not one of the two.
Harry,
though.
brain farting left and right.
All right, so then we go to
I
Ken.
often
Ken.
change those two.
All the President's Men.
Correct for 1 point. Jonathan.
All the President's Men.
That's correct.
That was
Rachel.
a good joke.
All the presidents.
That's
All right.
correct. All right,
It's a good
so there
movie.
you go. The Nerd
It is a good movie.
Also topical at the
and
moment.
Tuff Beats gets a point
Yeah.
there because Jonathan hit it correctly.
You should watch it with Forrest Gump.
All
They
right,
mix
your next
together.
question comes from the world of family films. What is the name of the boy who falls
Augustus
in the chocolate river in Willy Wonka?
Take some room for
And the
later.
chocolate
Some room for
factory?
later.
They should have made a bunch of sequels. Like Willy Wonka has other
It's a disgusting river.
businesses, pizza places.
Right, instead of doing Michael Jackson version of it, right?
Well, yeah, it's Willy Wonka and Fazoli's Italian.
Well, I still have the Great Glass
Three,
Elevator. They never
2,
made that movie.
1, pen down, Rachel. And what do you got, Rachel?
Absolutely.
Oh, come on.
The
The
fact.
fact?
All right, and Perry.
The fat
I would also
kid.
take that.
That's correct.
Augustus
Ken.
Gloop.
Z German.
Ken.
Augustus Gloop.
Ken.
They boiled him up, I know
I knew
it.
Jonathan.
something with a G in it. I said Gunther.
All right.
Gunther, that's the little kid from Dennis the
Oh,
Menace.
touch my tra-la-la.
I have
Fire
two
right
Gunther
now.
and I friends.
Gunther.
Oh,
Yeah,
my ding
okay,
ding
so
dong.
there you go. Now
Going
going
I
into
love Rachel.
fantasy
Ice cream
sci-fi.
store.
Who wants to
Brendan
take you with him?
Gleeson's character,
Uh-huh.
General Brigham, assigns Tom Cruise to the front lines.
Judge
Edge Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Edge Tomorrow.
Which
Live,
one?
Die,
Really
Repeat.
made me
All
feel
You
like
Need
it was
Is
in a
Kill.
sci-fi
Third
film.
another title. There you go.
To the front lines. And 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Perry, what do you got?
I know it's not the title. I started writing Live, Die, Repeat because it's all I could think of.
That's the one they wanted you to remember.
And Ken.
Remember Legend? Not
Tim
the answer,
Curry.
but remember it?
I love Legend.
Jonathan.
I wrote Live, Die, Repeat.
I like Dragon
I feel
Slayer
like
better.
that would be.
Dragon Slayer's awesome.
That's correct.
No, no, no,
But
no.
it was a subtitle.
Yeah,
the
but I
title
feel
of the
like
film.
they could
All
because
right,
it
here we
came
go.
back
Next
as
one.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Horror thriller. Your next category. What horror franchise includes sequel
Friday the 13th.
The Final Chapter and The New Blood?
Fun fact for you, Friday Final
Nick
Chapter was
was not a
actually the
horror
fourth movie in
film.
10
What the
movies.
second one was? it,
Unless you
thought?
count
I guess
Freddy
it is a
vs.
pretty scary
Jason, which was
concept.
11.
All right, here we go. with
Turtles, mutagen teenagers.
And the remake, which was like 12.
2,
Perry should
One
get this.
hands
Did you
down,
just say Ninja
please.
Turtles?
10 naps
Yeah.
off.
Turtles, Mutant Ninja.
Squiggle?
Squiggle is incorrect. Jonathan.
Friday the 13th?
That is correct. Rachel. Incorrect.
Perry better get that. Yeah.
2 more points for Tuff Beats, tying up
Well,
the
Jason
game
Goes
there.
to Hell
Is
was
that tying up?
Jason
the
X?
final Friday. Like, it wasn't even called Friday the
8-7, sorry.
13th.
8-7. Now the nerds are up by 1 point, and your final category:
Jason X.
famous directors.
That's all right.
Famous directors.
I didn't hate it.
That's always in space, right?
Directors
Yeah.
who
Acquired some measure of fame in their
Then he
career.
becomes like a
Who
meteorite
directed
and falls back
comedy
to Crystal
hits
Lake.
such as The Birdcage,
Michael,
Working
Peter
Girl, and The
Popa,
Graduate.
Joe. I always get him confused with Joe.
I'm gonna go ahead and say The Graduate.
Joe
I know some of
Phillips?
those words.
Michael Phillips? Joe Phillips? Isn't Joe Phillips a country singer? So it's Michael Phillips.
Michael Phillips.
He also did Primary
One
Colors.
hands down, please, Jonathan.
I wrote James L. Brooks.
That is incorrect.
Not Michael Phelps.
That's correct for 1 point.
Mike Nichols. Damn.
Incorrect. Again.
Mike Nichols.
Joe Nichols. Damn. Yeah, Joe
Nerd.
Nichols is a country singer.
So look at that. After round 1, the Nerds Watch
I never
has
realized
a
John
3-point
Wayne walked
lead
that way.
over the number 9 ranked team Tuff Beats. It is 10-7 going
I love
into round
Birdcage so
number
much.
2.
And Christian, I'm hearing in my headset. Perry's mom has written back. She says, Perry, the answer is Mike Nichols. In round 2, you will see a
Miss
giant wheel
Robin
behind you
Williams.
that I
So-
built by scratch, by myself.
That's a lie, yeah.
It has a bunch of movie categories. Each category will point. There is stealing
What's the deal?
in
Face
round
the
2.
wheel.
However, there's no penalty for missing a question.
Master Blaster.
Let's see. Nerd Watch. You guys
It's
are in the
down.
lead. Would you like to spin
Finish.
the wheel first?
We are going to go first, put some pressure on them.
And I
All right.
remind you guys, if you do not like the category you spin at first, you are allowed to spin again.
Mulligan.
But then you must answer questions from that category.
All right, Ken, give it a spin.
Yes, you must.
That's a
Come
big
on,
Night's Watch
Sandra
spin
B.
right there.
Sandy B.
It's gonna
Give
land.
that man a
I kind of feel
dire
like
wolf.
Mixed Bag would be a good one.
Yeah, it would be.
Action adventure.
I was watching Over the Top earlier at work.
Oh, so good, so bad.
So turning a
I
switch.
know, we'll see. What are they gonna do?
We're going to take a risk. We're going to spin again.
Wow, that is a big risk.
Sandy B.
If you're an ice buck, that's a big risk.
Denzel Washington.
There's the spin. Ken doesn't even listen to our banter.
No, he doesn't. And we have once again
That's a big one for Rachel. Rachel's
Oscar
very
for her.
excited about that.
movies.
Probably.
She's like,
She said
oh,
she
gosh.
knows them.
I'm gonna
That
have
is
to
huge. That is a big
artist.
category for Rachel. All right, 6 questions
12
in the
Years a
realm
Slave.
of Oscar movies. Are you guys ready to go?
Barry Jenkins.
All right, here we go. Name the actor who won Best Actor for Network.
Oh, he died.
1977.
He died.
No, it was posthumous.
That's correct for 2 points.
Damn it,
Right
I didn't
off
hear
the
it.
bat.
It's alright.
Christian
I
getting
wouldn't
her
have gotten
stride
it.
early. All right, Mel Brooks won his only Academy Award in the category of original
It was
screenplay.
either Frankenstein or producers.
Yes.
Might be.
I want to go the
producers.
producers.
It
No.
might be
All
the
right,
producers.
today, History of the
It's-
World Part 1.
I'm gonna go deep.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Blazing
producers.
Saddles.
Frankenstein.
Blazing Saddles.
It's
maybe.
good, but it's not
good,
Oscar.
but
I think it's
I think it's
producers.
producers.
That's what that was my first inkling was the producers.
Young Frankenstein.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Producers.
Producers?
Correct for 1 point. Big
There you go.
steal. That's a big steal. Tough Beats needed that one.
Popular
All
movie.
right, question 3. One of the cons in 2013's American Hustle involved catching politicians taking illegal bribes.
New
What
Jersey.
state were
I
these
did not know
politicians?
It makes sense. That's where they're all.
That's correct for 2 points.
I mean, that's a pretty common.
Jeremy Renner.
Like in
All
New
right,
York.
question
and some-
number 4. What musical, based on a Charles Dickens novel,
Oliver.
won an Academy Award
Oliver.
for Best
Please,
Picture
Oliver
in
Twist.
1969?
Oliver
With the twist.
Oliver.
2
Oh, I
points.
know. Oliver and
We are
Christmas
witnessing
Carol.
greatness, and
Look
Ken
at that.
Knapsack is
Going
along
two.
for the ride.
Please, sir, can we have more questions?
He contributed a joke, but no points. That's why he's on the team, Christian.
All right, here we go.
Not a
Better
talker.
than my joke.
Question number 5.
Not a
What
talker. Not a
lady
talker.
won her first
Vince Vaughn?
Best Actress Oscar for her role in 1992's Howard's
Leading
End?
lady.
I could see the front. I could see the cover.
Emma Thompson.
2 more points.
Damn.
Very nice.
Ken, allow to
She's killing
whisper
it.
before
I did
Rachel
not know
answers
that.
to
What
make you
happened
feel
to
like
Emma
he's
Thompson?
contributing. Now this is
She,
going to be a
was,
big one
Professor
here
Trelawney
because they
and then
can give
disappeared.
themselves
Nanny
a
McPhee.
nice cushion.
Yeah,
Christian,
I
we
guess,
could be
yeah.
getting
She
into
was like
knocked
Mrs.
out territory if
and
they
then you
get this
beat
one
the
Does
right.
she?
Been there.
Oh yeah, she does play
Better
Mrs.
on
Potts.
She's making a
Who
comeback.
directed
That's a voice
the
over.
2003 Best Picture winner,
Oh.
Chicago?
I should know this.
2 more.
This is Rob Marshall.
Look
Who
at
was
that.
it?
I'm
Rob
a
Marshall.
block. Debut by Rachel Cushing, earning the nickname of the Crusher. All right, here we go now.
Tough Beats
That's
did a good job.
what I like.
Good.
She
Tough
killed
Beats.
it.
They're not out of it. They need a strong category here. They
They
can
got
absolutely
20.
come back and make this a game. All right, Jonathan, give it a good spin here.
High score.
There's that spin, and it's going to land
good
on...
spin.
Horror.
Quality craftsmanship. Spinner's choice! The one they couldn't
That's
use!
big.
The whole world is their oyster.
That makes it a
That's
competitive
good,
game
though.
here if they pick the right category.
And you know
we'll see.
Perry loves the horror thrillers.
does.
Will Jonathan acquiesce to such a crazy demand?
Well, are they going to also be looking towards comic book movies? We'll see here. Or Star Wars, maybe. Oh, Star Wars is not. Never mind.
Never mind.
2, 1.
I think we'll do horror.
Horror.
They're going with horror thriller. Jonathan
right.
coaxed into it by Scary Perry number
Tough.
Scary
It
Perry.
could be.
All right, here we go.
Your questions, Tuff Beats. The
Oxford
first one is, what is Bradley Cooper's
never
character's
saw it.
profession?
He
in
is-
2008's The
Oh.
Midnight Meat Train.
He's a photographer. He's a photographer.
Photographer?
2 points. Much needed 2
We're
points.
Back here. All right.
They're still not out of the woods yet, though.
That's a good movie.
It's still
Is
knockout
it?
range right
I
now.
haven't seen
Your
it.
next
creepy.
question. In what film will you find the very special meat pies
Sweeney
made by
Todd.
Mrs. Lovett?
Demon Barbecue.
Sweeney Todd.
That is correct.
There you
The
go,
Demon
good
Barber.
Who
Are
let
you
the guy
playing
do
right
an
now?
entire
They
episode
are
of
out
Law and Order
knockout
for your
territory,
audition?
unless there's no steals to be had.
Spoiler alert, there were people in the pies, don't eat them. All right, here we go. Your next question. Who directed The Dead Zone?
Cronenberg.
Christopher Walken.
I almost said Carnahan. I got him on the mind right now.
As follows. A, David Fincher. B, David Cronenberg.
Cronenberg.
C, John Carpenter. D, Wes Craven.
Scanners.
Cronenberg.
It looks like the
There
right
you go.
category
1
to
point.
choose.
There you go. Oh, 1 point. 1 point.
Another correct answer for
Yeah, I'm
Tuff
okay with
Beats. Here we go. Your next question. Vanished author Sutter Kane wrote a novel whose events are actually happening in what 1994 flick?
No idea.
Misery? But that's not his name.
Secret Window.
Incorrect.
Secret Window.
Oh, I know what it is. Oh, what is it? Oh, God, it's got Sam Neill in it.
Both good guesses, but no. We were looking for In the Mouth of
In
Madness.
the Mouth of Madness, yes.
Never even heard of that.
Of
But
Madness.
not and no
Title
damage
couldn't come
done
to
there.
No, there's no steal.
Yeah.
Your next question, you have 2 left. Besides Misery, what other film based on Stephen King material stars Kathy Bates?
Dolores Claiborne, because I thought it was the same damn character when I saw it as a kid. I remember that.
Multiple, please.
I hate to see the cover.
Is it
Uh-huh.
A, Sleepwalkers?
See the cover.
B, Salem's Lot?
Because I was like, wait, is she
Dolores
just the same
Claiborne?
character
Or
as
D,
Misery?
Goodness?
Trust me, I would have remembered if she was in The Mist.
Yeah, for sure.
She would have been good as the crazy preacher lady, though.
Yeah.
Marcia Gay Harden
I
did a good
would've
job.
Marcia Gay Harden did great.
Give him a point.
Correct for 1 point.
Yep.
All right,
Give
so
them a
Dolores
point.
Claiborne,
cut it
for
down
sure.
to 6.
But Christian, the crawl is not going to be complete unless they can get this last question to really make it a competitive round 3.
Here we go.
Your last question in the category of
Those 2
horror
points,
thriller.
y'all.
Eli Roth has directed 1 sequel.
Oh, he did
Hostel 2?
Hostel 2.
Hostile too.
2 points.
What a fight!
Because it was
You
such a
gotta give
success.
Tuff Beats credit there.
Just like
2016
James Wan and
now,
Lee
we were on the
Winnell.
verge of being knocked out.
Did
and
James
now
Wan do
it's
I liked
a
Hostel 2 more
I
than
think
It
he
one.
doesn't
did
matter that
Saw
Rachel
2.
Cushing knew all those answers before Tuff Beats did.
I
The fact
stopped
of the matter
after
is they
2.
had first crack
Yeah.
at it. They got it right, and now we have a
None of
good
the
round
good
3
ones
on our
did.
hands.
All right, speaking of round 3, how does it work?
Well, we're going into the 7th season of Game of Thrones. 7.
Well done.
Let's do that. We're also going to do number 2,
For what? Nothing?
Derek Jeter.
Okay.
And,
He was great in Game of Thrones.
He was
yeah,
great.
and 15, because it's a weird number.
How many people were beheaded in 1 episode?
Tough Beats don't feel compelled to try to compete with that because everyone could. So what do you got?
We're going to do 8, 4.
And 13.
8, 4,
Come on, guys,
13.
you got it.
All right, let's start with Tough Beats. Going to try to avoid a TKO here. All right. All right, Tough Beats. You chose category 8 for your 2-pointer.
Look stressed.
You have chosen Pixar films.
Okay.
Who would like to go answer the Pixar?
I'll take that one.
Okay. Perry, what animal distracts
Squirrel.
the dog in Up?
Squirrel! Squirrel!
You can't say Doug.
Squirrel.
That'd make it a little
2
harder.
points. All
I
right.
only do that because I hear
Doug.
squirrel in Mark Riley's Cowboys.
There you go.
I think we actually witnessed a brain fart happen to Perry, but she recovered from the stench and she got the squirrel right. It's a 2-point game.
All right, Jonathan, now to take the lead here, you have the 3-point question, and you stole a category from Rachel Cushing because it is Oscar movies.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
huge.
no.
what was Russell Crowe's character's name?
Maximus Decimus Meridius. Husband to a murdered wife.
Legion of the North.
Yeah.
Parent.
General
Father to a
of
murdered son.
General of the Felix
And I will
Legion.
have my revenge in
this life or the next.
Oh, no.
Vengeance.
2,
They still have their fun.
1.
Maximus. Yeah. They say it like
Comes
50
down now
times
to
in the
the
movie.
5-pointer that they can confer on. If they confer on this and they get it, then it'll go back to the Nerds Watch.
And they'll have
Come
their
on,
first lead
guys.
in a long time.
I want to
Here we go.
answer some more questions.
Maximus
Question-
Decimus Meridius.
In category number 13, Tuff Beats, you chose dramas.
Who?
What is the name of Owen Wilson's
Oh
character?
my god.
I
don't remember his name.
Owen?
His name
No.
was Wow.
Wow.
His name.
Oh, God.
Jamie Costa.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even know.
Owen. I don't know. Wilson.
I know that Tom Hiddleston's in the movie and he plays.
John? Paul? George? Ringo?
I don't remember
Damn,
his
I
name.
can't
remember if when they say it, I'm gonna be
Frank
so
Smith.
mad.
And your winners, by way of the Pitboss.
That was tough.
That's on.
That was
Did
tough.
they do well?
The Crusher pushing the Nerds Watch.
What an impressive debut for the Nerds Watch. Maybe
Crushing.
just as impressive as the debut for Tuff Beats, which feels like an eternity ago now.
It does. I think Maximus is the new James
Nice
Horner.
job, Rachel.
That's right, Christian. It was
Sweet.
a bit of a layup there. Jonathan Boyko couldn't quite conjure the name at the time. We're going to see just how bad they feel about that loss and how excited Nerds Watch is to get the win right now.
Tough blow.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown?
Nice
Man,
suit.
Josh McCookie here. With Today's winners,
loud.
The Nerds Watch. A big fan of. I'm a fan of them, mostly because they went with the Game of Thrones title. Our first Game of Thrones team here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team League. Congratulations on the win. How do you guys feel, Rachel? Your first match in the whole thing.
I'm just so happy that I got Oscar movies. Ken showed up in round 1. It was pretty much exactly how I hoped my first match would go, so I'm really happy.
Ken, how you feeling about your partner?
First of all, I'm feeling great about my partner. Fortune favors the brave, and we had action adventure there. I knew in my heart this wasn't the category for us. We took that chance to pay it off. I do want to say something about Tuff Beats. They came at the last minute. They stepped in. They have an integrity to this game. They are champions in their own right, and I am not counting them out. They will be back, and I want to thank them for a good match.
Such a nobleman.
So
What a nice guy.
I got to ask you, Rachel. Obviously, you know your Oscar movies. That was apparently obvious in that round. Were there any categories on the wheel that may have stumbled you a little bit? Because when it landed on Oscars, are you? What I want to ask: are you fooling the fans with knowledge of just Oscars, or should they draft Nerds Watch in their fantasy league?
Oh, they should absolutely draft Nerds Watch. But I've got my weaknesses, like just about everybody. There's a couple on there that made me nervous. I gotta say that horror category was tough. Good on Tuff Beats. Like, I don't think I would have gotten all of those, but I'd say there's more than half on there that I'm pretty comfortable
I
with.
think the other question a lot of fans want to know is how to feel under the lights for the first time.
It felt really amazing. I had the nerves, they were there, but Ken's an awesome partner. Tuff Beats was a great opponent, and I think I can settle now. Like, the lights and the cameras didn't faze me. I did well, so on to the next
And
match.
you crushed it. Now, Sir Jorah,
Didn't
I gotta
settle
ask
with
you a couple
Ken, though.
questions. One, you're the people's champ. This we all know. People love you.
champion?
You know, you haven't
Sounds
been in the
pretty good
showdown
to
in a
me.
minute, but you rocked round 1. How'd you feel?
Love
after
Real
round
Steel.
one? You crushed it.
People disregard my film knowledge because I haven't seen one in a theater in 6 years. And that's fair. I get that.
We want to count Star Wars as a movie. We count that as an experience.
That's a life, a way of life. But I know my stuff. I regularly compete in pub trivia, and sometimes I'm asked to leave because I know too much about the 90s. So I know I can hold my own, and we are ready to move on.
Yeah. What's next for the Nerds Watch? The watch continues.
We know and want to know we still have a path to the championship. But make no mistake, I entered this, and I brought in one of the best competitors. You'll find out, draft her, get behind her, have the faith in her that I do. But we are here for you, patrons. I've been watching on the sidelines for a very long time. You were good, you were two intelligent, smart movie fans. JTE, you spent a lot of time on a bus listening to movie podcasts. Of course you know stuff. I think you earned those titles. But in your hearts, you are hearing footsteps. You are braggarts, you are bodacious, you are ostentatious, you are cocky.
Look at him.
And in your heart,
Look at the
you hear
intensity.
the footsteps of the Nerds Watch. Because I've been watching you from afar, and you do not bring a class to your victories. You bring the knowledge. but we are here.
I love when Cougar's
Teach
like
you
I know.
facial
life
expression.
We
know, that's what I'm laughing
are
at.
your vengeance. Coming.
You heard the footsteps. You hear the nerds watch. They are coming.
Look at
out,
that
Patriots.
face. Look at
You got
Ken's
dudes.
face.
You tell him hell's coming.
You're in the team league. Let's watch.
You tell
What's
him
up,
I'm
Movie
coming.
Trivia Schmoedown fans? Here with Team Tuff Beats. Unfortunately, came out on the wrong end of things today.
They did
In the
good, though.
Showdown.
They held
How you
their
feeling
own.
right
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Start with you, Perry.
Not happy.
Aw.
I'm really not happy right now. This league is making me more and more competitive every single day.
That's the point.
I wanted to win.
Are the bangs upset?
The bangs had like little schwitz in them because I was getting really nervous.
How you feeling? I gotta say,
Aw.
man, not knowing Maximus made me want to throw my computer out the window. But how you feeling right now?
You know what? Honestly, look, the Maximus thing, I got hung up on it. It's one of those things.
Maximus Decimus Meridius, come on.
And honestly, like, I gotta say, I'm proud of our performance. I know we lost, but we came back from a big,
It's huge.
from their big lead. And I mean, we were getting things that were very tough questions.
Your core category was brutal, and for you guys to pull out a lot of those was pretty impressive. I think all the fans listen. At one and two,
Photographer, man,
yes,
that was.
But you have the talent. You
It
have
was
the
a lesser-known
knowledge to
movie,
climb out.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys want to do next? Who do you want to see?
Clive Barker.
Where does the path to the championship start?
Cronenberg's old school,
That was
too.
a really motivating speech.
I learned his
Like,
name
what is
after
that right
Crash.
now? Between you and
With
your
Robert
cousins,
California.
like, yeah, I'm feeling
Remember
a
that?
little
When they're
better.
obsessed with, like,
NC-17.
that movie's crazy.
Weird. The first Crash, not the Crash everyone loved.
Patricia Arquette, I think is
The old
right?
school Crash, yeah.
I'm open to playing anyone at this point. I am really just addicted to this game, and I need to keep playing. But you know, if I'm being realistic right now, I think we'd be a really good match for 6 Degrees. Don't you think?
Yeah, I take those bets.
They're taking the bets on 6 Degrees. Do not count out Tuff Beats. Do not count them out. They have
This
knowledge.
movies,
they
they're
have
coming
pride,
for you.
They have passion and they have power. I think that was from Cool Runnings. We'll see you guys next time. Shmoedown.
A badass
How about
mother.
that? Ken
Yeah,
Knapsack taking a little
don't
subtle
take
Yeah, they're
shot
both
from
red.
nobody.
Look at that.
Saying that
Little
they're here
toasty.
for
Little
they're here
toasty
for
in
the
there.
team league. They're here to play. And Rachel Cushing did not disappoint in her debut.
Do not mess with Rachel Cushing. Ken Knapsack, he's got a lively sense of humor. He's a very handsome guy to look at. Does he know a lot about movies based on Earth? That has yet to be determined, but it didn't matter in this game because Rachel Cushing is his teammate.
And Tuff Beats obviously very disappointed from that loss. You hear Jonathan Wickow talking about Maximus, but they're gonna need a win. They're gonna have to play someone, whether it's Hector and Adam, whether it's Miss Movies and Stacey. They're gonna have to play somebody who's got the same record now in order to keep themselves in this league.
That's right. I think I speak for us when I tell all the fans out there, in the words of the legendary Frank Smith, are you not entertained?
Very nice. I like what you did there. And coming up this Friday, how about this for some drama? You've got William the Beast Bibiani coming back from his surprising loss against Little Evil JTE.
That was a big
going
one.
up against Elliot the Mountain Dewberry. What is gonna happen
Finally,
there?
Dewberry's
Can
going
the
solo.
Beast rebound, or is Dewberry going to prove himself the next one to upset the Beast? We're going to find out on Friday. And you guys,
I do like ETC,
comment,
though.
Keep it coming. What matches
I
do you
loved
want to
his
see?
Mystery
Who
Science
do you want to
Theater
see in this
shirt.
league?
Showdown. That is Christian Goldthroat Harloff. I am simply Mark Baby Carrot Ellis. Subscribe right here at Collider Video. We'll see you guys on Friday.
So Nerd Watch, Nerd Watch did a hell of a job coming out of nowhere. Ken Knapsack's been there already, but bringing on an unknown member and then totally, rocking the Oscar category.
So good.
That's definitely a hard category to harness. I feel like Roka's been studying up on biopics and Oscar movies because that's the one that pretty much takes everybody down.
Yeah, and you have the benefit of, if you get that category, it's harder for your opponents to steal, I think, that category as well, if you miss a question.
You either know it or you don't. That's tough.
Well, I think it's cool, like, how well Rachel did, because the girls, it's like a girl squad going on, and, I was going for Perry, because Perry's just awesome.
Faction or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you got the 4 horsemen, and then you've got the Lion's Den. That all the girls need to, team up or something.
Well, you got 6 Degrees as well, so
That's true.
Those girls can partner up together. And
They can call themselves the Lizzies, like in the Warriors. the girl gang with their knives.
take them
Yeah.
down, man. And that's the thing, is there are certain categories in this game that I feel like a lot of the girls can just dominate at. When it comes down to animation, especially the foreign animation, I just I'm dead in the water when it comes to
Like
that.
Hayao Miyazaki?
Turning them into pigs. No clue. Like, that's just not my wheelhouse. You throw
All
Star
pigs.
Wars. You're all pigs. Yeah, Willow's the first place I'd go with it. But I mean, like, Ashley Robinson, like, I feel like had Disney or animation just popped up, she would have just cleaned the board of it. So it's just that wheel that just keeps popping up with these biopics and Oscars. I mean, it feels like since we started doing these reactions, the last few times it's landed on Oscars or biopics.
These harder
like,
categories.
You gotta get those movie release dates in there.
I know, yeah, you gotta get the mants. I'm waiting for a girl to rock the movie release dates and
I know, for
kind
real.
of be the equivalent, the yin-yang of Scott Mance, but
July 31st, 2001!
Sasha! I mean, I love them. I love all of them.
Where you going, Sasha? Where you going?
But it just shows how completely random this game could go, and you could just end up at
It's the wheel, man.
Yeah, that wheel.
That second round is
It can
the
make or break you.
Well,
Yeah,
the wheel
second
and then
round
picking
make
the
or break
numbers. I mean, the numbers
Yeah.
are shots in the dark for each one.
Yeah.
I mean, you could totally
True,
just...
but I feel like you can get a bigger lead in the second round depending on what you get. Like you said, I feel like mixed bag probably would be a good one because it's mix of
Yeah, it's all over.
different questions.
Yeah.
Random knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what's in Mixed Bag as well as Sandra Bullock.
God, they need to land on that one.
I want to see the
wanna
movie.
know.
I want to see the movie quotes category. I saw that on the
know.
wheel at one point. It hasn't been on there lately, but I want to see someone hit that movie quotes category and actually do it because I feel like I could do pretty well at that one, and Robert as well.
I do too, but I also feel like they would pull some obscure ones, like the one from Big Fish. I mean, that one
Right.
was just... What? Like, it was so obscure, I had no clue where it was from.
Yep.
But, I mean, movie quotes definitely would be something I'd like to see.
You know what'd be really cool is that just, I mean, I know it's been said before, but movie soundtracks, you know,
Yeah.
if people had to list as a category, but everyone had to
Listen to
listen
'em.
to it, that would be
the
awesome.
best. That would
Like
be
an audio,
awesome.
an audio
addition.
round or something.
Yeah.
But I think they'd get there. They're definitely working.
Yeah.
They're building and
I
making
feel like
it
they've
great.
done it
Doing new
before in
things.
the past when they used
The headphones.
they
The
did
cans.
have a category where they would listen to something and they would have to figure out where it was from, but I don't know how they would be able to do it now since they don't use the headphones.
They figure out a way. But either way, thank you guys for joining us for this reaction for the Schmoedown again. We are really happy to be doing these. We're happy that you guys enjoy them. We're happy that the crew enjoys them too. We've had some of the guys coming over and talking to us in our comment section as well. Speaking of comment section...
Thank you for watching.
Absolutely. Head over to Collider.
Yes, please go and like and subscribe to their stuff. The more likes they get, the more comments that they get, the more stuff that they can do, the more content, the more Schmoedowns, and then the more times that we can come and react to it.
Plus, check out Movie Talk, TV Talk, Heroes, Jedi Council. You know, no matter what your flavor is, they got it all.
And hell, we'd probably just be doing reactions to all the Collider shows.
But I watch it all.
We do watch it all. But speaking of watching, thank you for watching us. You can like, subscribe.
Do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram.
Thank you, Tim and Ashley, for joining us again, and we will see you Friday.
Yeah,
here
thanks
Friday
for having us. Yeah, it's a lot
See
of fun.
the beast.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, we spend, you know, colliders in our house every Tuesday and Friday night. So.
And it should be in yours as well as should be late to the party. So until next time, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.